Hey guys, I'm John Garage, and today I'm going to be talking to you about this cool little multi-tool that I've had for a bit, and it's one that I think actually covers like all the main boxes that someone would kind of need for their everyday EDC needs, and that to me would be a screwdriver bit holder thing. It would be a knife, and also a pair of scissors. So this thing is the Mossy Oak 12-in-1 thingamabob multi-tool that goes for about $18 on Amazon. And so that's already like a really good price, I think, for something that covers all those bases, and especially for the size of it, it's not very big at all. Let me just show you here's a Swiss Army knife compact, and this thing is really not much bigger than that at all. It's definitely a little bit thicker, but really, you don't get to have a bit driver with this. You just have like little flathead things that you can try and use. But with this, no, it has a fully functioning bit driver that you can swap out bits for. It only takes ball detent bits at first, but I did a little modification where I put in a little magnet using some super glue, and now I can use any sort of screwdriver bit that I want. Here's these, for example. It's just a really easy way to make sure that bits won't fall out, because this thing is not magnetized. That's why you need the ball detent thing to hold it in, but you know, if you get the magnet in there and everything, it'll hold whatever you need. So I think that's a cool thing for 18 bucks. And also the knife, which is a very sharp knife. I actually shaved my arm here yesterday just to see, and yeah, it took all the hair clean off. But let me show you a little example on some paper here. This is an old thing Amazon sent me last Christmas. Yeah, it'll do the job. That's for darn sure. Oh, that wasn't my fault. That was the paper's fault. The knife is very sharp. Don't you worry. And then finally we have scissors, which, you know, I think is a great part of your EDC. That, a knife, and a screwdriver. That'll cover, like, you know, 90% of your bases for most everyday people, I would say. Yeah, a good pair of scissors, also sharp. Here's like the thicker front cover of this, and it cuts it no problem at all. Very nice. And you know, that's not the only thing this thing has. It also has some freebies that you get with it, and that includes, on the underside here, you get a can opener. Nice. You get a couple, one is a bottle opener that also has like a little flathead type thing you could use as a screwdriver, and then a bigger flathead, which I would say would be good for a nice pry bar type thing, or at least to like pry open paint cans or something like that. I don't know how heavy duty you'd want to treat it, but that's up to you if you purchase this. And then it has an awl, which I think is cool because you can use that to, I just did it the other day, open a box up, and then that way this gets gunky instead of your knife with like tape residue or whatever you're touching with it. I guess the only thing I think is missing on this that I would love to have is a nice file. And it's funny because there's actually a different type of one that looks very similar, but it's black, and this is from the no-name brand Will Luck. But I consider this more of like an outdoorsy tool, and I'll review it more in the future. But this comes with a file, but the issue here is that the file is a piece of junk, and these are so shallow and they have no bite whatsoever on them that you might as well just use this as like a prodding rod to prod things or stir things. And truly the file's just garbage on that, but we'll talk about this on a later day. I do still like this a lot. Anyway, yeah, this really, to me, covers it all, and I think, you know, it's definitely not built to the same quality as like a Victorinox or anything, but for, you know, if you only want to spend 18 bucks on something, have a nice pocket clip with it, and kind of create the basis of your EDC, especially if you're starting out. This, you cannot go wrong with this. But there are a couple downsides to it, at least in my mind. So I really oiled this up on the knife because like I was having a hard time getting it out, and even now it's like you really got to apply a lot of pressure to get it out at least. And My worry is that when it's something like that, you run the risk of like your thumb slips underneath and then you just really slice it open on the knife itself. So I'm probably gonna, and I've done this on other tools, but you gotta take 2 different Torx screwdrivers and hold it on each side to loosen it. Otherwise, if you try and loosen one, it's just gonna make the other side move with it. They're like connected somehow. I'm not sure how, but and then on the other side, like the scissors are really easy to flick open, and basically everything on this tool, you can kind of one hand open. It just gets a little finicky with some of them, but the issue with this is like, man, this spring is really powerful, which I guess that's good. You don't have to worry about it like losing its springiness, but also it's like, it'll give you kind of a thumb workout. I wouldn't expect to be making lots of like, you know, little cutout paper snowflakes with this, because it's just like, after doing this for a bit, I don't know, but it's good for, you know, a few snips every now and then. Just don't try and, you know, wrap Christmas presents with this and cut your gift paper or whatever. I guess the last thing really is the screwdriver. So it does pop into place well, but it doesn't actually lock down. So you'd really have to be applying some pressure for it to flip out, I think. But the other downside is it doesn't have any sort of like half stop lock thing, so you can't really use it at an angle. It's just gonna like slip down. But you know, for tasks like that, it's good to go. And I also think it's a little redundant to have, you know, I think they could have saved us. They could have gotten rid of these 2 things, honestly, and put like a nice file in there, in my opinion, because you know, a bottle opener can easily be replaced with a can opener. That can do both, honestly. And for the flathead thing, it's like, well, yeah, I already have a screwdriver over here, and I guess I'd keep the thicker one for like that cool pry bar functionality. That's just my thoughts, but I mean, like, truly, I think this thing is awesome. I kind of built out this little thing because, you know, obviously this does not include a pair of pliers on it, like something you'd see on one of these big multi-tools, which is, it's very funny because it's almost like they took half of one of these, just removed the plier parts and put a bit driver in here, because like, I honestly think that's what it is. They just ripped this thing in half. You know, not this exact one, but a similar multi-tool, and we're like, hey, you know, let's just create its own little multi-tool. And I think that's awesome, you know, especially if you don't need a pair of pliers at all, and you know, if you don't need usually these types of things have like a serrated blade and they have a saw. I think a lot of people, like, their everyday, you know, whether they're just going to work or whatever and not working a trade or something like that, they don't really need a saw. They don't really need a serrated blade, you know. You might need a screwdriver, a knife, scissors, and all kind of stuff like that this thing already has. So I guess you're missing out on that. But the other thing is that if you had the pair of pliers attached to it, the same thing that has your bit driver on it, it's like, what happens if you have, you know, machine screws or something, where you have the bolt and you have the screw and you got to keep one tight to be able to tighten the other thing into it? Like, it doesn't work with these. You'll kind of want to have a separate pair of pliers, which, you know, you could always just pick up a nice little Work Pro thing, and you're still looking at less weight than carrying one of these, and it gives you more versatility. And then also you can carry a little thing of stubby bits, which these are the Steinway stubby bits, and that gives you like 16 different options for different bits you could use with this. And then you can also stick a flashlight here, and you know, with all this, you have yourself a perfect little EDC pouch. And this is just like some random sheath I found, so you could put it on your belt, or you just slip it into your pocket. It might bulge out a little bit, but you know, I think it's pretty cool for being able to have everything on you just in one little package. You throw a pen in there, you're good to go. So, you know, I just think this is a cool little option for people out there that, you know, want kind of a starter EDC, or just want everything in one package, aside from the pliers, of course. But, you know, there also exists another option, which I might recommend a little bit more, and that's this Bybury 2056. It's kind of a rip-off of the Leatherman T4, but I like it a little bit more because guess what? It includes also the little bit driver. You can put whatever bits you want in there. I also think the tools come out more smoothly. This is all like, a lot of it's one hand openable. Ooh. Well, maybe not. But this also has the bottle opener is integrated with the can opener, which I think is cool. And then the other side, it has it has a good file, because it has the diamond-sided file that you can use for your fingernails, and this side actually has some grip to it, unlike that other one, and definitely unlike this one, which doesn't have any sort of file on it. And then of course this has scissors, also one hand openable, and there's a pair of tweezers somewhere on here. But you know, this thing's pretty cool, but it's a little more expensive at 24 bucks. This is the Byberry one, but Mossy Oak, the creator of this one, also sells like the same exact one, it looks like, for it's like 20 bucks with Prime and 25 without. So, you know, you can find this thing sold under probably 3 or 4 different manufacturers. It's the same thing. It'll just be, it'll say Mossy Oak or SQT or whatever it is. I think this is the cheapest one that I came across, but you know, just a little food for thought for you. I think this thing's a neat little tool and doesn't weigh too much. Probably 5 or 6 ounces or so, maybe less. I don't know. I'm not great with gauging weights and such like that. Actually, you know what? It weighs about 4.5, just under 4.5 ounces, or 4.4 ounces. Not bad, I don't think. You got the big 3 covered. Now you just need like a pen, a flashlight, pliers, screwdriver bits to go with it, and you're good to go. So, you know, all that for probably 40, 50 bucks, and yeah, awesome little tool. I wish they made more like that, where it had, you know, like a really compact thing of just scissors, a knife, and a screwdriver. Like, I think that'd be awesome. Quite a cool little fellow. Well, thank you all for watching, and I hope maybe this gives you an idea of, you know, something you might want to pick up or give to a friend or something. It's really not that expensive, and the quality is good enough to where I think it works great. Stay tuned for more videos. Probably my next one, I don't know. I might start going like switching off and on between like, here's a review of something, or at least like a show and tell type of thing, and also ones that are just more general about EDC. Like, are you a nerd for liking EDC? That's one I've been thinking about, because sometimes I feel like a giant nerd having EDC stuff, and you know, we'll talk about it and I'll share my anxieties with you. But thanks again. I love you. Goodbye.